Men need to stop taking women on dates. If she wants something from you, knowing you, she's playing you. I wouldn't even buy her coffee.
Men need
I'm so
to
done with this
stop
fraud.
taking women on
Get
dates.
your best friend and take her out of here.
You should never take a woman out on a date that you don't have vested interest in and that you're not sure she has a vested interest in you. Stop trying to disillusion her with your money, your resources, your ability to buy her roses and all that dumb stuff.
That's not them disillusion me, baby, all day.
What has that gotten you? Where are they? Exactly. So stop doing it. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. If you need, hold on, I'm not done. If you want to know if a woman is interested in you for real and wants to not just use you as a meal plan, because let me tell you, a lot of my homegirls are going out with you because they are bored. They don't have nothing to do. They're not over the other dude. Somebody else hasn't hit her back yet, so she's going out with your stupid ass. So stop taking her out on dates. Don't buy her anything. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her. Talk to her on the phone. If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Unspoken with Zadok. My name is Zadok Adelaire, and you're on Dominion TV. Today we will be talking about modern dating trends and expectations, right? From the clip you've watched, I'm sure there are pointers, there are things you've picked, yeah. But as usual, I've got my team with me here. I've got Timmy, yeah.
Hi, I'm Timmy Lane. It's good to be here.
Yeah, welcome here.
My name is Tejiri Joanna Tialubi, and again, it's good to be here.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so TJ, let's start with you. Do you agree with what that lady was saying?
No. I do not agree. Okay, partially agree, but the beginning, I do not agree. There are different kinds of dates, you know, so dating doesn't have to be the fine dining experience where you have to spend a lot of money, do you get? But dating can be in different aspects. It can be a walk, a stroll, or it can be a visit to the library. Yes, it can be a visit to the library.
In this part of the world.
Yes, it depends. Yes, library. It depends. It depends. It doesn't have to be fine dining. Why are you guys choosing women whose idea of dating is always fine dining? The problem is you.
Maybe those are the women we feel are in our brackets, our IQ brackets. You know,
that means the problem is you. Until you fix that problem, you cannot generalize.
No, I'm not generalizing. Probably, I find Basira pleasing, but I think Basira doesn't match me intellectually.
So you want to use your money to convince her that, girl,
no, but I find Nkechi on my level. I think Nkechi gets me, right? So I want to hang out with Nkechi to get to know Nkechi more. But now, Basira is cool with us visiting Khadija's Amala spot. But Nkechi is telling me, oh, you know that new lounge that just got opened there? I think
let me say you, for every man, there is always somebody within his spec, except he's being unrealistic. Yeah, except he's being unrealistic. For me, the beginning part of that video, I don't agree. If you don't go out on dates, I think phone conversations, online chats.
But she said dates where you have to spend that money. So we can go on dates, we can go on the walks, but in this part of the world, they don't want to go on walks. They want to eat.
If you don't go out on dates, there is every possibility that there is a part of that person you're chatting with that you would not know. Even on the dates where you eat, there are dates you go to and you won't spend a lot. Yeah. Don't throw money at girls first. Don't throw money. Money shouldn't be your personality. Yes. Once you're throwing money, the moment the money is no longer there, it is that money you use to woo her. Once anything happens to that money, she will base. Yeah. So what will you do? Yes. Me, I like money. I am not understanding wife. I am not understanding girlfriend. I love money. Like
so
you gotta spend the money.
So if I step up to you now, you are saying we should.
But you don't come with money because I want to see you. I want to see your personality.
If I come to you now and I say, oh, TJ, I think I like your personality. We've been talking. I said, oh, do you mind if we just run together in the morning for 30 minutes? Do you exercise? Do you mind if we run together? Of course I do. I exercise and I would love it, right? It's an opportunity to bond.
Yeah. I think for that kind of situation, if you have value, you don't have to throw money first.
No,
if you have a sort of value for yourself, if you know who you are, if you know what you carry, you don't have to use money to get women.
Will they judge it? They will see that value outside first.
Definitely, if you do have the value. Do you understand? And honestly, I'm not saying that you should not have the money. Do you understand? Part of the value is having the money too, definitely. But now the truth is that you don't have to make that your
Selling
first point. Like
yes.
that shouldn't be like for me. Any man, even as a man, if I see you and it's money that is your first priority, to me you don't have sense, because it shows that you don't have something upstairs that you can use to actually stand your ground. A lot of people who don't have money, but they can stand their ground.
This
like,
is why when some men
Will
fall off that...
standing your ground get you that woman that you want?
now
If you have to get a woman by using money to attract her, that is
I
not
don't
your
know. I hope that's not the kind of woman that you're looking for.
No. You know, like she said, there's always a woman of your spec within your bracket, right?
Yes.
Now, and then you find that woman.
What if something
who
is
ticks
wrong
off the
with
boxes.
you having that spec? What if you that have the spec, you need therapy?
So what if you
Look
are,
at
what if you are
Samson. Okay, I don't want to go too much into the Bible, but look at Samson. He kept attracting the wrong kind of woman.
women? Yeah.
How can you say you love a woman? The woman will say, "Tell me
Tell
your
me
power."
They come attack you.
But that
Which
is
guy
no,
before she could give you?
But the thing is this now. See, there are certain kind of women that men like. I will tell you something. There's a particular character that is hated in the Bible, but I'll tell you that kind of character, that woman, though she was evil in the Bible, right? I believe every man needs that kind of woman in his life.
I want to guess.
Jezebel.
Jezebel, right? Okay.
Now, like, not every man needs
Wait,
that kind
for
of
a
woman.
strong man, somebody who could
Ma,
read, the guy did not even
I
talk.
totally
She could
agree.
read
I
his
don't
countenance.
Do you believe that Ahab was a weak king on his own that would have died anyhow without the help of Jezebel?
I don't agree that for me to be a good person, I have to be devious. I have to.
No. We're not saying
No.
you should be devious. Say, no,
She did everything she had to do.
No, that's wrong.
I'm not saying that.
That's
wait,
wrong.
yeah. Now, let's look at a good
I
action.
get where he's saying that
That
you have to
Somebody
like,
who was
compliment
able
your
to,
husband.
somebody who had that emotional intelligence, even before emotional intelligence became a thing, imagine way back for you to just look at a man's countenance and just.
She's not the only one that had that emotional intelligence. Abigail had it, but Abigail was not devious.
But Abigail,
Abigail knew that
hap-
David was going to come and kill her husband and everybody, and then she did what? She put two
what
and two together.
what happened to her
and she
husband
went.
at the end?
Eventually, she didn't save the man.
Wait, let me tell you something.
Exactly.
What do you think? For me, I think it was a big honor for Abigail to become a king's wife. This is already a woman who was betrothed to another man. The Bible didn't describe her as beautiful like Bathsheba was. Bathsheba was drop dead gorgeous. That the guy was mad. The guy in office stay was like, this girl, who be this girl? Did you get? That was not how Abigail was described in the Bible.
Yeah.
But she was also emotionally intelligent, and she appealed to the anger of David. David was a mighty man of valor. Do you get? So I think I would rather prefer that kind of example than Jezebel. But I understand that Jezebel too loved her husband, like she loved
she
him
went
so
all
much.
She was
out for him.
supportive.
So I would
to the
appreciate that loving, but not that one that you have to go and kill Neba. No, I don't like. That's being devious.
No.
I
We're
don't-
looking.
I
You
don't
know,
want that.
for everything you have a good part and the bad part.
Let me take the good part, please.
So the good part is the fact that she was emotionally intelligent to read his countenance. Yes. The good part is without speaking a word, you understand?
could
tell.
She could tell something. Now the thing is this. Now for someone who could tell, now like you said, for Abigail took the right. She had that emotional intelligence to understand that this guy is a drunk and
Wahala
he's being
dey come.
stupid. And with the kind of words he has said, they will come and finish the rest of us here.
Do you know?
And she,
do you know?
she was proactive enough to even save his life.
Do you know the character that comes to my mind to equate Abigail's husband with? Is this guy that talks wala.
We all know.
Actually,
No, for that woman, no, the thing is this now. Yes, I understand the Abigail part, but you know, the thing is, what I was looking at is this now. Depending on the man and then depending, on the balance of the relationships, Also, while I was doing research, I found something. There are studies that were conducted that says a woman should love a man more.
I don't believe and I don't
a
agree.
woman should love a man more.
I don't agree.
Now, I'll give you the
Analogy.
analogy. Now, this says if a man loves a woman more, he begins to emasculate himself because he tries to make himself, instead of being that masculine guy and maintain, he tries to make himself more lovable to the woman. He he tries to pander towards
I
certain
think
things from
that's
her.
toxic masculinity that sees emotional men as being emasculated. No, emotional men are not emasculated. Do you understand? I was telling somebody, I said, I don't think I would respect an emotional man less. I think I would even respect you more and be careful not to offend you. Because I would see myself as wanting to take advantage of your softness, and I don't like that.
Oh, that's
Do you understand? That is why emotional people, not just men, should create boundaries to protect themselves.
Okay.
Going back to that video, right? Now, I can tell you from the top of my head that if you pick up a phone now and text a girl that you talk most of story, I'm trying not to generalize, but if let's say Timmy is to text one of his talking stage now that, so let's meet at
One of his talking stages.
we don't know. Timmy,
I mean, I'm still single.
he's still
I
in the
mean,
market.
I am single so for the most part of it.
Now, and then text, I said, oh, let's meet at Gates. So there's this Amala spot I want to take you to. He's like, oh, and then she starts to name a big brand. I said, no, this one is, we would and cool, but the food there is. What do you think the response is going to be?
I think before you take a lady out on a date, know this person. Are you taking stranger out or somebody you've been?
I'd like to say something about that. Because in our generation right now, like in my field of friends, nobody wants to do all those shawarma things anymore, actually. We get more of these hamala dates, like let's go and take palm wine kind of thing, suya dates, barbecue dates. That's the kind of thing that happens now. And now you have to understand that, first of all, you have to understand the kind of person you are taking out.
Are you taking a stranger out?
Just for example, now let us just
one of those that sound intelligent.
Sir.
It is when you communicate, you go know
when you
that
get to the
this
point
one
when she fall her own hand, and that time you go withdraw.
She road day. This one of my person.
When she fall her own hand, she will say she don't get sense.
If a guy is coming to me today and is asking for a date, I would ask, if you are not my friend, as in we're not a talk before, you just see me like, oh, I would like to, have a discussion with you. Let's hang out. Why? I will ask you why. What is your aim? I want to know. So your answer will let me know, okay, if this is what is it all about?
I want to use as an example. The most recent wedding that we have right now is Mr. Easy and Temi. Don't expect the caliber of people to take that kind of woman to another joint, obviously. It could happen. I'm not saying it. And even when you see it, it's going to be wow to you because of the caliber. Do you understand? You don't go and meet somebody that's like, that this is not our kind of space. Like, take her there. It's not fair.
Preach.
The thing is this now. So, something that I found is this now. At times, for people who are well-to-do, sometimes they actually want to taste something quite different.
That's what he said.
While I was in the dating pool and go, I only do fine dining with you when I think I'm convenient. Yeah. When I think I have vested, at this point, I think I have vested interest. So I would rather start with you from those spots. Now, and a lot of times I've lost people that I thought were real because by the time they're like, oh, let's meet up at this spot, and they're like,
so that doesn't make them less real.
No, it doesn't make them less real. That's their own reality.
I think that has to now do with compatibility.
Exactly.
Everybody's reality and expectation is quite different. Like, before we came on set, we were having a discussion. And I said, one of the questions I ask in everything I do, I ask myself, what am I expecting from this? What are people expecting from me?
What's the result of
what are it? So now, based on everybody's expectations, based on every expectation, I begin to ask myself, how do I manage these expectations? Are these expectations realistic for me? Can I meet up with these expectations? Right. So I believe that's the same thing with dating, because there are questions you should ask. It's just it's crazy because when it comes to dating now, it's something you want to invest your emotion, your time, and before you know, there's no way you're investing your emotion and your time, you also be investing your resources, right? You need to make sure that this person ticks the boxes, right?
Yeah.
And then I start to imagine when I start to ask you, so what's your gender type, by the way? And then some people take offense that, why are you asking? Why shouldn't I ask?
I mean, why shouldn't I ask? If you're educated, why would you not know?
I think those questions are questions you should ask before taking your, your decision to date the person further. Right. So if I'm liking you, before I begin to invest my emotions.
Let us start with this. See, sir, that genotype thing is even going very far. What's your age? A lady doesn't say her age. How am I supposed to date if I don't know your age?
These days, most of them are they are always 23. They never go older than 28.
I'm serious. Like, why can't you say your age? Like, what's the problem with saying your age? Like, what exactly is the problem with saying your age? So even asking all about those questions, when I can't get your age, then I don't want to ask you further questions because I'm like, okay.
I think it is the approach you use to ask that.
Sorry, man, what's the best approach to ask for someone's age?
Yeah, maybe you should guide us. Yeah, the men are
exactly.
We say this in English.
The men are listening.
We say this in English that it is not what you say, but how you say it sometimes.
Yes.
When we're growing up now, our mothers, God bless them. I know my mom will watch this. When they are tensed, and maybe they're back from the market or they're back from the day's job, and eventually they're stressed. Maybe they are doing the dishes and they say, "Get me that cup." And the person that said, "Get me that cup," say, "Mommy, where should I
put it on my head?"
Of course, you not go. If you don't say you won't die that day, go put a move on there.
Now the reason why we ask you now, give us as the men.
That's what I'm saying.
What's the best approach?
If I'm gisting with you, I'm not asking you like an attack. Oh, I'm asking you because I want to know you. How old are you? There is a gist.
That has always been the concept.
No. Some men do not. They've not mastered the art of conversation.
Okay.
And so it looks like I'm auditioning for you, for your approval.
Emotional intelligence.
Do you understand? Yeah. Okay, for example, we were like 4, gisting, and somebody asked me a personal question. I'm not comfortable with the other people around, and I don't want to answer.
I mean,
that person.
Why are we 4 on our dates? Too?
No, not dates. Maybe just gisting at all.
Okay.
Do you understand? Okay. I would feel like I'm being auditioned. You understand? So if you want to ask me a personal question, let it be a one-on-one stuff. Do you understand? Let it be a conversation where we are getting to know each other. And before you are asking me such questions, have you told me stuff about yourself?
Okay.
Do you understand? That is the art of dating. People don't know how to genuinely ask questions and everything. And when you now they will now say, "What is it?" She's so proud. She's so this. Guy, go and learn how to gist. Go and learn how to talk. Maybe you should school your guys out.
There are books that there's this book. It's called The Concise Art of Seduction.
Would they read?
You see, it teaches you. It teaches you. You learn actually how public speakers do it. You learn how politicians do it. Because the thing is this now. I believe if you want to be in the dating pool, I think you should be a master of your words. And like we've always said, you need to be emotionally intelligent. You need to know what to say, when to say, and how to say it. Because you might mean well, but
maybe you host a master class for them.
If your delivery is tacky, well, you're not going to get anywhere with it. Sure. But yeah, there are some questions I would like to ask you, but we'll do that after the break.
All right.
What did you say?
I said women don't like dudes who got their own, who don't need them. They rather deal with men who are not that intellectually aggressive, who gonna let them say what they want and do what they want. They rather deal with a man like, not saying you like that, but most women out here don't want to deal with a man who gonna say, "Baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that." They don't really want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
So my question was, do you fuck with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked is because if you fuck with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this, nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hose, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got 2 parents. Their interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you gonna try to figure out which lion gonna bite your ass or not? You're gonna be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much shit that these hoes is on, so we don't know the fucking difference.
Need a professional space to bring your vision to life? Dominion Television Studios offers state-of-the-art facilities perfect for your next broadcast, commercial, corporate video, or live event. With flexible rental options, cutting-edge equipment, and a supportive team, we provide the perfect environment for high-quality productions. Unleash your creativity. For bookings, email us at marketing@dominion.org.ng. Call us on 0705 506 1061 or 0916 101 1061. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok at Dominion Broadcast and on X at Dominion Cast. Book your space today. Dominion Television, your channel of choice.
Live from the heart of the action. Welcome to the nerve center of Next Level Broadcasting.
This is the OB van, where the studio meets the street.
Equipped with cutting-edge cameras, crystal clear audio, real-time switching, and broadcast control, we don't just capture moments, we deliver the experience live.
Anywhere, anytime, from stadiums to red carpets, breaking news to buzzing festivals, weddings, birthdays, and all sorts of ceremonies. We bring the world to your screen in real time.
It's not just a van, it's a complete mobile production house, a command center, a broadcast beast.
This is more than a broadcast. This is the OB van difference. Live, loud, limitless.
Ready to go live? Like never before. Book the OB van today and take your event to the world. One powerful broadcast at a time.
To book, call 0705 506 1061 or 0916 101 1061. Email marketing@dominion.org.ng or visit our socials on Instagram at Dominion Broadcast.
Dominion Broadcast, your channel of choice.
I'm a woman. So what you saying?
Women don't like dudes who got their own, who don't need them. They rather deal with men who are not that intellectually aggressive, who gonna let them say what they want and do what they want. They rather deal with a man like, not saying you like that, but most women out here don't want to deal with a man who gonna say, baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that. They don't really want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
So my question was, do you fuck with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked is because if you fuck with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this,
I respect that,
this
baby.
nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hose, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got two parents. Their interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you going to try to figure out which lion going to bite your ass or not? you're going to be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much shit that these hoes is on, so we don't know the fucking difference.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that clip. Yeah, so, Timmy, your reaction to that clip?
Honestly, in our own world, it's a very different ball game because for real, you don't know the difference between the real ones and the ones that are not real. Like, the pretense is insane these days. Like, you just see, until you have a real conversation with them, you don't get to know what you're actually expecting from them because everybody they look proper.
But I believe that for you to be in the dating pool, you have a set of expectations of you have a checklist of what the person you're looking for should.
Definitely, you should definitely you have your choice of interest. Like, this is what I want in a woman. But I've discovered that most of the time they don't actually work out that way. You have to actually have your compromise, and because you're not everything she also wants.
But you also have your deal breakers, don't you?
Definitely.
So,
but these days, are people still vested in dating?
Yes, we are.
Are you sure? Because what I hear a lot is situationship.
Yeah,
we are in a complicated relationship. Open relationship. Friends with benefits.
Yeah, a lot of things. But the truth about it is that those ones get more publicity than the real relationships. We have more publicity for the relationships that have gone wrong, more publicity for the divorces. We have a lot of single mothers. They have more publicity. But the ones that are doing it well, they don't want nobody to know about it. They just want to keep it to themselves.
What if the reason they're doing it, sometimes you need to protect what you have.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll tell you, I know for some reason, well, God help me, let me not mention names, yeah. But growing up, I know this family friend, what happened to the woman, she talks about how nice her husband is, how he treats her and go to her friends. Guess what? Those her friends left their husbands for her husband.
Yes,
they became her second and third wife.
Yes, definitely.
So that the man can also treat all of them well.
Yeah,
it's
yes, yes. No, see.
You had
if it's for our own space, it happens more. Do you understand? They would leave a real relationship to go and be a guy's side chick.
It begs the question, how do you leave being number one to being a side piece? How do you leave being number one to being a number three, number four, number five?
That situation is a very complicated situation. And it has to do with people who are mentally healthy and people who are mentally
that's an insanity, honestly.
Distorted. Now, while it is cool to castigate the women involved, what is happening to the man involved?
Okay.
How do you date your wife's friend, turn your wife's friend to a second wife? How do you do that? I don't think, especially when it has to do with married men having side chicks, I would rather blame the married man than blame the side chick. You know why?
Why more?
The people with the greatest bars and lines are married men.
They are experienced, obviously. So
they will come out at
yes,
you.
now they're experienced. They know the cruise. So they know what they're supposed to say, obviously.
They know the vulnerability of these girls. They know exactly what to do. They've had practice. They've had the woman in that.
I'd like to start with saying that.
So I'm not exonerating these ladies, but I'm saying the greater blame
should be on the man.
On the man.
But the reason why we do not have that blame is because we've generally agreed that men are polygamous in nature.
I have not agreed with you. Where did I do such agreement with you?
I do not agree with that.
I do not.
I think when people say that, I think it has to do with the discipline of the person.
They are justifying.
Yes,
involved.
A lot. Now let us break it down. There's basically because of your faith, or maybe because of
not just my faith.
Not my faith, actually. You have to ask yourself that. Okay. Now, I think it has to do personally, your personality. That's why it has to come with, when you're dating, you have to have your expectations. If you know you're polygamous in nature, see, this is the issue I would have. From the very beginning, tell her, see, Antio, as of now,
it's only you.
As of now, it's only you.
But going forward.
I
cannot assure you of what is going to happen.
You understand? And if she agrees with it, if possible, please document it.
Exactly. Because I was going to actually use the example.
She goes sign prenup.
Document it. But what will not make sense, right, is you get married, you make her feel like she's the best. You make her feel like, well, aside the sun, there will always be the moon. I'm the sun, you're the moon, baby. No other. We shine bright. I rule the day, you rule the night. The children, our stars. They complement us.
Why married men can
easily
You see what I'm saying? Like, when I want that, they think all these things. It takes practice to get here.
You have to practice. I think the problem with young guys is that they don't put in that effort, and that's why players
have the best bars. I get that.
And they get these girls, the good ones, beyond even the good men. The good men would be like, she should take me for who I am. Guy, get up and do the work. Again, like, put in the effort.
See, now, the children are stars. See, the thing is this now. What I've just done is this now.
You've painted this.
I've painted a picture. You look at it. The sun shines in the day, the moon by night, the stars, they complement us. The stars are always there, whether during the day or at night. Yeah. The visibility is left for you depending on what part of the world you are. You would always feel it.
Imagine now breaking that woman's heart by bringing another star, be another moon.
How do you want you understand? So, you know, she has that imagery in her head that, oh, he's the sun, I'm the moon. Yeah. We've got our stars around us, right? And we are our own galaxy, you know. The thing is this now. So, and then you just come up and like, midway through, you just
shift that your moon small, make
I
found
another moon
that is brighter.
It's brighter.
Like I roll in the day.
Not that it's brighter, but I need another kind of moon.
The moon that will be shining in the afternoon.
Know how to spin that lamp. They will say it's brighter. You will forever be my number one, but I need the number 2.
And from number 2,
there is a word I want to use, but I don't want to use it on set. I don't want. It's a Yoruba word, but I don't want to.
You know, the thing is this now. You should know you're my first love. You're my forever love. You're my soulmate. But sometimes, I've just thought about this. It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
You know,
that one's more like it.
I've thought about it.
That is why
and
the
I feel we
men
need something to complement us.
Blame when it comes to extramarital affairs. Do you understand? They should have
the blame
I think
should be very equal. See,
it shouldn't be very equal because you made a vow to honor your wife.
Okay, I'll give an example.
Wait, hold on, Timmy.
Okay,
you made a vow to honor your wife.
Definitely.
The side chick did not make that vow.
All right.
Some married men do not even tell these girls that they are married.
That they are married, yeah, definitely.
So they lead
I'm telling you that the greater blame is not because we are doing gender war. You made a vow to your wife, especially those that did legal marriage, you know, church marriage. You know, you said for better for worse that I'm going to hold on to you. Do you understand? Why are you breaking that vow? Do you understand? That is where my own grasp is coming from. But if you have open relationship, more grace to your able.
And okay. Now we can talk about the cheating part. But there are some ways that women break their vows that they don't even cheat, but it's a problem in the marriage.
How?
There are several things that women do that I cannot start to mention, man.
Please, you have to mention.
I think if you want to go that route, there are things that men do. That's why, like we said, what are your expectations? I think part of the things you need to discuss from the very beginning is, I will be very factual with you. For me as a person, one of the things I usually do is, I have my expectations and I'll communicate it to you directly. I tell you, okay, I think when I met my wife, I already told her, I was very straightforward. I met her and within the first 2 months, I knew this was the person I wanted. Because there are she ticked the boxes. I needed somebody that was strong. I needed somebody who understood me. I needed somebody who, even when I'm at my weakest, who would not use the things I say against me. I deliberately said some things that left me vulnerable. And then I also deliberately triggered her to say, oh, Angwan, at this point in time, let's see what's going to happen. And I think that's where the issues some ladies do have is, there are times that, yes, it's not good to test people, but sometimes you just want to know what it feels like. Because you leave yourself vulnerable and then, you know, there are some people that when you become vulnerable with them and then something happens and they're like, oh, that's why you don't have sense. If no, you had sense, you wouldn't have done. They use that thing you've exposed to them, they use it against you. And whenever you do that to a man, that's it. You ruin your that's
it. Like to a certain stage, that relationship can never be this.
You've moved from a relationship to a situationship instantly.
True.
You've downgraded the status of that relationship.
I'd like to say something about this. I was listening to a message some days ago, and then the woman was talking about the fact that the Bible talks about a woman respecting her husband and the man loving the wife. And she said, you don't understand how difficult it is to respect somebody after you have seen everything. Do you understand? Like, you've seen the good, the bad, you've seen when he does not have sense, you've seen every single thing, but still you have to, like, respect this guy. So when they say, respect your husband, it sounds so easy when you just think about respect, but you have to understand that respecting your husband is about respecting the lowest point of which this guy is, not when he's at the topmost. I mean, understanding who he is and respecting and maintaining that person with that person.
You see, this thing that you have said is another discussion entirely. You know why? You as the man, you have the responsibility to keep yourself as the man. Mm-hmm. That does not mean that I'm expecting perfection, or women should expect perfection from their husbands. Mm. Do you understand? Don't say, after all, you have to respect me, whether I'm good to you.
Or not.
Some men do not know how to deal with pain and emotional, when they are destabilized, yes, when they are destabilized emotionally, they don't know how to handle it. So instead of opening up to the woman, they decide to withdraw, transfer of aggression. Maybe he does not have money, and the wife is like, and he has promised the wife to buy human hair on her birthday, and the wife is waiting. She wants to go and do what's it called, photo shoot. Oh, she nǹkan tó ní láti ro nǹkan tó kàn lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀ nílé. Wá wo ọmọ yẹn, come and look at your daughter, look at the result she brought home. Oh, nila kai. That's where some problems come. You don't expect me to respect a man that does that to me. I would rather appreciate when my man will call me and say, babe, wait, I promised you human hair. But right now, my finance is taking a hit. But I assure you that I did not forget. Cover for me. And I'll then if you cannot afford human hair, what can you afford?
Blend.
Sorry, man.
It might not even be air. It might be something else, just to like say I did not forget you. Do you understand?
No,
but don't be transferring aggression and be behaving, and you expect me to be. How you going to do that kind of thing? Give me. Let me say I guess more sense.
Okay, the complete version of the message is that the man should love unconditionally too.
This is what Gen Z will do. They will speak about the word that favors them.
But don't forget now. Don't forget that we're talking about dating now.
Yes.
And in dating, because the thing is, these are all, like we said, we've talked about now are the expectations.
Yeah.
Now, at what stage of this dating process do you make your expectations known to this person?
Before I even ask you out, honestly, I believe that while I'm trying to get to know you, there's a reason why they call it talking stage. Talking stage is find out things about you so that I can tell you things about myself. Exactly. Before we can even step outside.
So you talk about, okay. So what do you talk about? You talk about the kind of house, the kind of car.
No, you actually, basically.
The kind of life you want to live.
I want to know about what you've done. I want to know where you are, and I want to know where you're going.
Are you sure you want to know all I've done?
Do you know what? Honestly.
Let's not go there.
No, let me tell you, I have this belief. I prefer I hear the worst from you. By yourself.
Can you handle it?
I'm not saying that I'm going to be good with it. At least in the first part of it. Like I'm emotional, definitely.
Timmy, so you want me to tell you what you will not be good with?
You reach out to me and I tell you, oh Timmy, I like you. Let's imagine I'm that girl and I tell, oh Timmy, I like you and everything. But since you've asked that question, I just want to let you know, I have a 7-year-old and he's a very nice kid and, I believe you make a good daddy for him.
Then I think about it myself. Am I ready to take up that responsibility?
Because I don't think that's the bad thing we're talking about. It's not
bad.
No,
it's not.
I'm talking about something like something.
Do you know it's a deal breaker for some people?
It is. Yes, I get that.
Those ones are not serious. The one that he's referring to is that bad thing that maybe.
Now maybe you've worked as an OS before. Now you are repented.
I already wait till I define good as level 2.
Because
the person
condition might have led the person through that route.
Do you know that?
So how would you handle that if she told, oh sorry, I was at that kind of OS line of work because situations did happen.
I needed money.
No,
I didn't care about your excuse.
No.
I really did not care because I don't think
life happened.
I get the person is changed.
It's changed, right? I can stand for you now. I can stand up for you now, right? I don't care whatever anybody has to say about it.
So what if your friends were former customers?
Now the funny thing
about that one, I think that one should be like a deal breaker.
Not exactly.
Oh boy!
I'm serious. It's not exactly. No, the truth about it is that that's why I said your past and your present. Your past, for me, I also have mine. Do you understand? That's where you have to understand. That's why I'm talking about compromise. You have to understand that I'm not perfect myself. So it's possible. Now that my friend, it has happened before, I will talk to you about it. Say, now this girl I deal with now. And I heard that this happened.
Now see the run.
Now my own point is that I want to know what is going on through your own mind to make I know if I will cut you off. Do you understand? Make I know what's in your own mind too. Because if I said that, I've taken this woman, this is the person I want to be with. Okay, I'm Gen Z, but I was raised in a very traditional way. Do you understand? Like, I was raised like proper parents. So there are some certain things that I believe, and we were saying something when we were coming that, if your parents have been together, you have to understand the concept of forgiveness.
Yes. You see it practically.
You did not cheat on me when you were doing OS. So I was not there. So
I want to look at the present.
There's a particular line of questioning I want to ask. We'll wait until we come back from the break so we can explore it. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
Need a professional space to bring your vision to life? Dominion Television Studios offers state-of-the-art facilities perfect for your next broadcast, commercial, corporate video, or live event. With flexible rental options, cutting-edge equipment, and a supportive team, we provide the perfect environment for high-quality productions. Unleash your creativity. For bookings, email us at marketing@dominion.org.ng. Call us on 0705 506 1061 or 0916 101 1061. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok at Dominion Broadcast and on X at Dominioncast. Book your space today. Dominion Television, your channel of choice.
I'm a woman. So what you saying?
I said women don't like dudes who got their own, who don't need them. They rather deal with men who are not that intellectually aggressive, who gonna let them say what they want and do what they want. They rather deal with a man like, not saying you like that, but most women out here don't want to deal with a man who gonna say, baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that. Want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
So my question was, do you fuck with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked is because if you fuck with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this, nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to
in your IQ level to avoid explaining obvious things. I'm just saying, love is cool and everything, but if I have to explain why the moon doesn't make its own light one more time, I'm gonna walk into the sea. Like, no offense, but if I say, don't microwave foil, and you go, but why though? We're not soulmates, okay? It's not even about being a genius. I'm not out here doing rocket science, but Once I had to explain that daylight savings isn't because the sun gets tired. That's when I knew God was testing me. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, be patient. Everyone learns differently. Sure, but if I'm explaining what a continent is in the year of our Lord, 2025, this isn't a real relationship. This is adult daycare with kissing. And it's always followed by, oh, don't judge me, I'm just silly. Nah, you're not silly. You're dangerously underinformed. I don't want to debate gravity. I don't want to explain how months work. I don't want to hear you say, wait, isn't tuna just chicken from the ocean? I want peace. So, yeah, normalize dating your IQ level.
Welcome, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the last video here. So what do you think? Should you date below your IQ, above your IQ, or within your IQ?
For instance, like I said, like it's very, very weird when you have to explain your jokes to your partner. Like, she's like, that's supposed to be the first person to understand what you're saying, right? Like, obviously for me to be explaining my joke to you, we don't have inside jokes. We don't have, like, there's a lot of things wrong. There's a lot of malfunction with that relationship. So I think.
But she might tick all the other boxes. Apart
IQ is the first box. IQ,
it's a deal breaker.
It's very, very, very big deal breaker because, I mean, how can I trust you in my life?
No, it just might just be her.
See, there's a difference between being able to like just accommodate yourself and you still have sense. I'm saying being on the same wavelength with me. You don't have to be as smart as I am, but at least you should be able to understand what I'm saying. You should be teachable. That's even the basic thing of the IQ thing. Like, whenever you see my partner, you should be able to say, oh, this is this guy's partner because of, you can see a level of relation.
Transparency.
Sure, you understand? Like, for me, my dad is a very smart man. And when you have conversations with my mom, there are some certain things she says that I know, you just get this from your husband, it's not you. You understand? So it's just a transfer of intelligence. It's because, okay, if I pick a wrong partner, what will happen to my children? Like, it's the first deal. Like, you have to have sense. You have to, I'm not sure you have to be smart in school. Like, you don't have to be a first-class student.
TJ, do you agree with it? Because we are. Yeah.
No, I'm laughing because, hearing him speak like this is very funny, but it's true. It's funny, but it's the truth. You just have to, get somebody that both of you're on the same wavelength. You can compromise, though, but I think there are some things you shouldn't compromise on. Yeah. But if truly, there are some people, they have sense that can cover two people. Mm-hmm. You understand? Mm-hmm. So they can overlook that aspect.
See, if you don't have somebody that can still, yes, it covers too, but if the one leg is shaking, you will still fall down.
No, they might be able to handle it. They might be able to handle it.
If we keep going at this, we will not leave the set. But what we can do is this.
But the worst kind of prison is to be with somebody that you guys cannot joke together. You don't understand my sarcasm, K. Like, I'm speaking with somebody and I'm doing you like this. And you don't get me.
Those are the things. Very useful, but very quality.
I understand where you're going with that, but I think we might have to continue this episode. But for now, I need you to just give me in one sentence, what would you advise those in the dating pool right now?
I mean, I don't think I'm the best person to give you the answer because I'm not in a relationship myself, but I would say...
But there are things you're looking out for. So what advice would you give yourself right now that you're in the dating pool?
All right, I would say first, know the person for who she is and accept who the person is. Don't try to enforce your own thoughts or what's your picture. Don't enforce it on anybody. Just figure out who the person is. Tick your boxes. Oh, this one is nice. So when it should be like on the upper scale. She doesn't have to tick everything, but it should be on a very good scale where you can.
You've exceeded the one.
I'm sorry.
TJ.
I think this conversation is such a heated one, honestly, and I would really look forward to having it again. So for me, I believe first, know yourself, one. Don't follow online dating trends. There are some people now that will tell you 5 things if you want to look out for. Don't reply his messages. It shows that you are too available. Are you kidding me? Do you get Know yourself. Yeah. Don't follow online dating trends, and then know who is compatible with you. I think those are the best for me.
Yeah. Well, it's been a wonderful evening.
You did not tell us what you have for.
Well, I think first thing first is for you to be in any relationship in the first place, you should know yourself. I'm an advocate of man, know thyself. If you know yourself and you know what your wants and your needs are, you'll be able to project it to the next person. And if there's a compatibility, then you can move forward. Yeah. Yes. It's been a wonderful evening with you all. Don't worry, we'll continue this episode next time. But until we come your way, please like, share, subscribe, follow Dominion Broadcasting. You know, we've got you covered. Cheers.